little bit behind?
Well, 2 matches were over early, so we knew each team had a point, and the other matches were all hanging in the balance, well into the back 9, so it looked like it was going to be very tight, and it was, and it came down to that playoff. And Sean did us proud. He handled himself the right way, and he made an amazing putt on the last hole to send it to a playoff. And yeah, really proud of the way he handled himself. It was good.
Minus those 2 that finished early, the other 3, I mean, the whole day kind of seemed back and forth, win and lose. Is that how it felt out there?
Yeah, I watched Taylor Dukes for his entire match, and then backed up and took Sean the rest of the way through his match. So I really didn't have a feel for the other 3 matches, other than I looked at the scoreboard a couple of times. But I knew that 2 of them were very close, other than Sean's match. So I knew it was going to come down to a close deal. These things seem to have a way of doing that in match play. Kids giving a hole away here, giving a hole away there. So it seems like it's a little bit give and take, back and forth, ebb and flow a lot.
After it finished, what did you tell the guys?
That I'm proud of it. What can you do? You just play as hard as you can every day, and you work all year long to try to get this opportunity. And they had an opportunity. We didn't come through today and didn't win, but how could you not be proud of the guys the way they handle themselves? So I'm really happy for them.
With the rough week Sean had, the start to the week, to see him, really fight down the stretch, it's got to be a good feeling.
Gives me a great hope for next year. Sean fought through some really serious demons and was able to get his game. He had some quality golf shots on the back 9 today. Really good golf shots under pressure, and made about a 17, 18-footer left to right downhiller on 18. And I expect that out of the short game. It's usually pretty good. But he gave me hope for a better team next year. That a lot of people think we're going to be really down, but I think we're going to be a lot better than people think. So I'm pretty excited about it.
You mentioned composure. Talk about your 2 youngest players in the course coming out and shooting. Gooch was finished about 2 hours where everybody else was, and then Sean holding his composure as Newman kept making those putts.
Well, as I said, you just it gives you a little bit of hope as a coach that these 2 guys have developed and they've come a long way. Sean's come a long way from a year ago. A year ago, he just really struggling with his game, but played for us, but was struggling. He's doing a lot better now. And Taylor has come a long way in his freshman year without. It's kind of interesting. He's got a chance to be a pretty good player, but he's just an Oklahoma boy. The kids on the team say I fancy, I kind of want to play Oklahoma boys, but I do. I think it's great when you can get somebody from your own home state. I mean, Carter Newman, I think he's from Georgia or maybe Augusta right there or somebody, but it's nice when you got somebody at home that can play for you. It's good.
With a couple straight years now of being favored and falling a little short, what do you take as you now move to next year?
Well, learning the lesson that just because you have a good season doesn't guarantee you anything, and you're going to have to earn things in life, and they were going to have us earn this trophy. Nobody was going to hand it to you. I told the guys, they shipped that trophy in here about 10 days ago. It was our job to keep it here, but we didn't do that. So I guess either it's going to go back to Augusta or Athens, one or the other, and that's going to hurt, but we'll survive it. Had a lot of disappointments, but I've also had a lot of really, really good blessings that come my way. So I can't say I don't know what I can say, but I've had a lot of good things happen. So I'm pretty blessed.